Okay, I'm about to enter the Bazaar Dungeon, sponsored by the Secrets of Gaia, designed by Loki Eliot, and as we can see, it's the Bazaar Dungeon. And we're about to go in this place. Now, this is billed that it was formerly an elven prison, which is a good place for elves, in my opinion, but this has been repurposed and turned into a trade centre. Now, here's a few tips for you. For the best experience, set the draw distance to around 100, set the LUD to 1.5, enable advanced lighting. My settings are slightly higher than this. I haven't got the torch. I'm in mouse view. And we're just going to have a quick scoot around. It's early in Second Life time at the moment. It's like 2:30 in the morning at AMSLT, which means it's less busy. This is Fantasy Faire, and it has been very, very busy these first couple of days. Now, one of the tips here is to follow the lighted path. So these mushrooms are guiding us. There are some hidden dangers if you don't follow the lighted path. I think I'll try and let you find them yourself if you come here. But I've turned off all the sounds in here, by the way. There are sounds associated with this region, but when I'm recording, I generally, in Second Life, certainly turn the sound off. And as we go along these paths, as we can see, this is where hopefully elves are incarcerated, because if it's the elves themselves doing the incarceration, that could be dangerous. Not sure what that beam is. Now, we're about to go into a main area where there's more trade. If I don't run out of space, and here we go. As we can see, there's more light in this tunnel, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Now, this ancient elven prison was once filled with shifting walls to trap the incarcerated, but now the whole prison has been breached and it's open for trade. And as I've said, this is Fantasy Faire, so it's part of the Real Life for Life effort, which is a fundraiser in Second Life, which raises money for the American Cancer Society. And this year, Fantasy Faire is linked up with the Kenyatta National Hospital to build a hostel, raise funds for a hostel in Nairobi. And this is where you can donate to the cause if you so feel inclined. And here we get to sort some stores, which is part of Fantasy Faire, of course, designers exemplifying their wares. I'm really not sure what those beams are. I didn't notice them earlier. And now we're moving towards the main centre of this former prison. This is the main trade centre. As you can see, there are some animals who haven't quite rendered properly yet. There we go. So, and here are some more. This is like the main centre now we're moving towards. So you can see it's quite dark, which is probably why it's good advice to bring the torch with you. You probably get a better view. It's certainly hard to take photographs when it's like this, but it's pretty good to walk around. You see quite a lot. And here is the designer of the region store, Loki, who's got quite a good sense of humour actually, and he makes some good designs, some good stories. And I'm about to go and meet some decent people here in this region. Here we have what are known as, these are the Goblin Guards. Now, goblins are okay. They're much better than elves and far more fun to party with. Trust me, never trust an elf, really. Now, as we hit the centre here, if we look up here, we can see a sentinel who's keeping an eye over the whole thing. I would imagine that was once to watch the prisoners. And we're going to see a familiar face to a lot of Second Life users. It's over here. This person is wanted. Last seen fleeing to Sanzar. Allegedly, he's claimed he's not completely left Second Life, but Draxler is often seen in Sanzar. Gemini is extremely dangerous, and there are magpies about. There's a magpie's nest up in the ceiling. This is a sort of place that it's very atmospheric when you're inside it. It really works well. It's well designed. Good use of walls to block your view so you don't get cluttered up with textures. And we have a magpie schedule which I can't read, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I can read what's on here. Okay, so today, storytelling, 1 PM to 3 PM SLT Saturday, role playing, music, encounter events, another music event next Friday, and then next Saturday's the final day, general role playing. So you don't have to role play when you're here, but if you want to, it will be available. And being as a former Elven prison, I'm not surprised to see that my chief elf and her friends have a presence here, although she's not around at the moment. And here we have about some of the roleplay adventures at Fantasy Faire, a shopping catalogue, and if you see this ship in the sky, that's where parties happen. So if you can see the Fairchild hop aboard, there's usually a DJ playing, and you can have a lot of fun. And I'm just going to finally go up these stairs if I can. Don't want to stay here for too long. I'm not sure how we get up here, but up there is the magpie's nest, and I'm not sure how you reach it from here. Trying to see if I can view it all the way up there. Ah yes, there we go. I'm going to fly, so I'm going to cheat. And here we have a magpie's nest. So you can settle down here and you can just take a look down at everybody below. And you also can see, if we just go around, we'll see a bit of view of the Sentinel before we leave. And there is the Sentinel. Okay, thanks for watching. And if you do come to Fantasy Faire, have a lot of fun. Bye bye.